I'm Bill with Golden State Fire Apparatus, and we're outside at our offices in Modesto right now, and we want to show you one of the newest offerings that Pierce has. This is a commercial chassis pumper. It's called the Pierce Responder, and this is built on an international chassis. And if you take a look, you're going to see we have an extended cab here, and this is actually a 3-person cab. It could be a 4-person cab if that's what we wanted, but we've done a couple of things that are unique here. You'll look on the driver's side forwardmost compartment. This is where we have the majority of the controls for the pump. One of the unique features about this pumper, this is a 1250 pumper, and the unit carries 1,000 gallons of water. The pump is manufactured by Waters. What you're going to see in the driver's side forwardmost compartment is where we have the majority of the controls for the pump panel. And this is very easy to operate, and we actually have a couple of blank panels here, so after you purchase the truck, if you want to add some more plumbing to it, you just purchase the new panels that have the cutouts, and all this is taken care of for you. Anyway, here's our governor control right here. Our 12-volt switches are right here. Drain valves are here. Very, very simple. Now we're going to come over to the operational side, and you'll see that we have two 2.5-inch discharges on the driver's side. We have two pre-connects right here, and these pre-connects are pretty darn slick. And what we have, everybody wants to get the crosslays down lower. The crosslay connections are up at the top of the hose pack. These fiberglass bundle trays literally pull out. You remove them, you load your hose, and then you put them back in here. So our crosslays are much closer to the ground than what we normally see. So that's a very nice feature on this particular truck. Okay, as we come over here to the cab area, again, this is an extended cab. It seats 3 people. And what we have as an option, you could do a couple of things here. If you wanted to put a booster reel down here, like a hand-aid booster reel, you can put it in this area here. Right now there's nothing in that area. If you wanted more storage in the cab, you can literally have a compartment in this part of the cab with a roll-up door for additional compartmentation, and that's true on either side of the truck. Now, if you leave the cab like this, we could actually put a bench seat in the rear, and you could put 2 more people in the rear for a total of 4. What we have here, of course, is the driver's seat. It looks like any other commercial chassis pumper right now, but we're going to go over to the other side and we're going to show you something unique. When you look inside the cab, you're going to see the officer's seat. It folds down, and there's a SCBA that can be recessed into the seat. Now, to get the 3rd person into this engine, you climb up the steps and you go in between the driver's seat and the officer's seat. There's a little walkway, and the 3rd seat is in the rear. And this affords a lot of capability that we've never had in the past. So now we don't have to have 3 people sitting shoulder to shoulder in the front of the truck. Everybody's enclosed in the cab. You have a 3-person engine, and again, if we put a bench seat in the rear, then you could carry 4 people inside this cab. The benefit being it makes for a much shorter wheelbase than a traditional 4-door cab. Now we're coming to the passenger side forwardmost compartment, and one of the real strong attributes of this truck, being a 1250 pumper carrying 1,000 gallons of water and a foam system, is compartmentation. You're going to notice from the bottom floor of the compartment to the very top that these compartments here are 28 inches deep, top to bottom. That is a tremendous amount of storage for large and bulky items, because we all know there's never enough storage capacity on a fire truck. Our compartments that are above the rear axle are actually 14 inches deep. Normally they're 12 inches, but here we are just a hair under 14 inches deep. So we come to the rear, Now we're 28 inches down low, 14 inches deep up high, more like a traditional pumper. So we have high side compartmentation on each side of the pumper. What's really cool is when we come to our tailboard compartment, and you're going to notice that we've got a lot of compartmentation here, but this compartment is where our ground ladders are stored. So we just undo these two fasteners here. You can see we've got a 24-foot 2-section extension, 14-foot roof, 2 pike poles, and a 10-foot attic ladder. And again, this allows us to have the high side compartmentation on each side of the truck. You'll notice that we have beveled the beaver tail, or the tailboard, I'm sorry, at each end, pretty much a 45-degree angle, which is a nice feature. As standard, you have steps fixed in place to get up to the hose bit area very safely. Jason is giving you a shot of the front driving axle right now. And again, we just want to make everybody aware of the fact that this Pierce Responder pumper, with all of these features, this is also a front driving axle. This truck is an all-wheel drive, well-designed, very attractively priced pumper. You'd probably be quite surprised what this truck costs. So that's it from Modesto right now. Again, this is a Pierce Responder commercial chassis pumper. Again, it has a 1250 pump built by Waterous, a 1,000-gallon water tank UPF with a lifetime warranty, and the biggest surprise, this truck is 4-wheel drive. This is an all-wheel drive truck. Hey, thanks for looking at our video. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.